All Progressive Congress in Oyo State has warned local governments in the state against joining Governor Seyi Makinde in their alleged efforts at subverting the Supreme Court ruling on local government autonomy. The party's warning is contained in a statement issued by its state publicity secretary, Mr. Olawale Shadare, on Monday in Ibadan. The press reports that the governor had been vehement in his opposition to the agitations for local government autonomy, and as well as the Supreme Court ruling which eventually granted the autonomy. Press also reports that the chairman of all 33 local government areas in the state had dumped the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, ALGON, the umbrella body for the elected council chairmen in the country. They say that their decision was to solidarize with their governor's stance on local government autonomy as ruled by the apex court. However, Shadare in a statement said that the Supreme Court had clearly granted financial autonomy to the third tier of government in the country. Sir, this has been an ongoing battle, sir, concerning Oyo State's local government chairman. I think, as of yesterday, we were discussing on this same platform concerning they deciding to leave the umbrella body of all elected local governments council chairmen, ALGON, to form a separate body per se, although not yet named, in solidarity with their governor. Is Oyo State trying to be a republic within a republic? What is the rationale behind what Oyo State is trying to do as concerns local government autonomy? Is it that it is a bitter pill in the mouth of some, even as it's a sweet pill in the mouth of others? Unravel for us, please, sir.
Well, you know, firstly, I will need to respect everybody's fundamental human right, you know, as has to deal with freedom of association.
Exactly, sir.
Of course, the umbrella body called the local government or the ALGOM is not, I could be elected as a local government chairman and refuse to be members of any other association. Of course, it's just that in Nigeria, there's this association for here, there's this other association for there. Of course, you can decide not to be.
Yes.
Now, the letters of local government autonomy says that just like a country has independence, you know, we said, look, we are independent. Now we can say, okay, in our independence, we have also decided to be independently dependent to another country. I mean, that becomes, that leaves us to our own will.
Yes.
That's what autonomy means. Autonomy says that, look, you are independent, so, but you can also decide to say, okay, no, even though I'm independent, yes, I need to work with a system, you know, to be able to I will need to party with certain system, yes, to be able to bring either progress or what I quote unquote deep progress into, yes, my place. That is entirely your will. It is not that a governor will not sit you down and say, okay, your location, I'm going to give you this. If you don't do this, that means that you are off that. You can decide that as a local government chairman that you are not going to talk to the governor. That's what independent autonomy means in the first instance. You can also decide to work with the governor if you want.
Yes.
It depends on how you want to fly it.
Exactly.
But again, if it's autonomy, the autonomy has come to stay. See, in a constitution, where there is a lacuna in a constitution, where there is no clear-cut definition on particular thing or expanded definition on a particular thing, the Supreme Court will make a judgment, and that judgment will become a policy, and it will become law. You know, I have said to people that, you know, one of the chief judges said one time, I was talking with him, he said, Chizzy, look, we are not perfect. No, we are not the best because we are perfect, but we are the best because we are final. That means after them is God. You take it to God. So right now, as long as we're the Federal Republic of Nigeria, local government is autonomy. That the federal government will directly fund, give the local government their allocation. The local government will also have their internally generated revenue to be able to do. So if the local government now chairman says he is either wise or stupid enough to not take the money to a governor to say, now take, it is left for us who are citizens to also question the local government chairman and say, look, you got this. And of course, don't forget, we have freedom of information, so we can get, yes, how much you get in it. That's what the beauty of local government autonomy.
Exactly.
So, but whatever you do, a state can say, look, even if I have local government, there are governors. We know that governors have autonomy, for instance.
Yes.
But there are governors also who are very loyal to the president. That's because they also want to play the politics of bringing things to that. But if you go over that, it's no longer for the interests of the citizen, then what you are doing is wrong.
Very true. Okay, sir, in concerning this issue, mirroring what is happening in our dear states here, do you think that the caretaker committee chairmen in River State are also in the same toga of this same 33 local government area chairmen in Oyo State, in that they are still functional despite this, the Supreme Court's judgment, and also the accounts? They have been making expenditure without recourse to the autonomy that has been given to them. They are still working hand in cloak with the governor. Are they still to be tagged along with the same? And are they, in the long run, going to also decide to leave Algon in order to fulfill their own wishes, sir?
Okay, let me come down to River State.
Yes, sir.
You called something that God forbid that I call. You said caretaker committee chairman in River State. From the day Supreme Court gave that judgment, I refuse to call any of them caretaker because they are not.
Okay, sir.
They are illegal.
Okay, sir.
And as soon as that is done, you are illegal. So anything that you spend, of course, the government can, the governor can name them his local government reps. After Okilo did it. Okilo did the local government liaison officers. So he could actually have a local government liaison officers, and then he gives them funds to do whatever thing they want to do, not as local government chairman. And so it is for us or for the house, when the place is come, to ask the governor, how did you get the money that you are funding illegally? I mean, you can't fund them because they are not caretaker committee. And I stand to be misquoted. I said, you are not a legal entity. Maybe before the Supreme Court judgment, you can do anything. But after the Supreme Court judgment, every other money you give them as local government chairman is to the extent non and void. That is, it doesn't matter. We are speaking truth to the issue. It's not whether you are either here or not there, but that is that is stand of the law, and we are following directly the stand of the law. As it is now, we are having a very funny stake in the local government because we do not have a caretaker committee. You can't have a caretaker committee now. The Supreme Court has said so. That we do not have run a caretaker committee. No wonder. So all this, I'm sure that the National Assembly is trying to do something to define what will be in between. I was thinking that what should have happened is that the governor, from the money that he has now, will be paying directly. Be paying the staff directly. So every other thing that is outside illumination, outside the payment of the salaries, will be kept till a substantial local government chairman done. So for now, we do not have a caretaker committee chairman in the university.
Okay, sir.
Legally speaking.
Okay, sir. Because it behoves me to that we have been waiting for this autonomy of the local government. Although now, right now it's financial, we are also getting close to the political angle of it, when they will have a separate body to hold local government elections, apart from RISEC or whatever SIEC that's involved. But what could be the reasons for local government chairmen or whatever committees that they are being named under to want to deviate from the power they've been given? And they claim to want to work for the people, and more funds and resources have been given direct to them to work for the people. And they decide that, no, without this particular entity, without this particular personality, they will not be able to do it. Is it because of the presence of the joint accounts? Or is it because of the long association and to divorce is very difficult? What could be the rationale behind local government chairmen not wanting to go on their separate ways financially as it concerns development of our dear country, sir?
No, but my brother, see, this whole place, the Bible in Proverbs chapter 22, verse 27 says this. He said, I have seen an evil under the sun, and that is the evil, the error of a leader. It's very key. And he continued to say that it's not just the error of a leader. He said, when kings walks on the street and slaves rise on a horse, the Bible calls it evil. Yes. So my error and your error, the Bible does not call it evil. Error, of course, the word error means mistake somehow. Yes. But the Bible calls that of a leader erroneous. It says evil. Why am I saying this? You know, sometimes ago, do you know the National Assembly came with a constitutional amendment to say that the legislators should be autonomous, and the state legislators were voting against the autonomy. And you see, I laugh. Why are you voting against somebody saying be autonomous, and you are saying no, we don't want to be autonomous? Today, the issues, especially in River State, between SIM and the assembly is not saying we're autonomous. The same people who voted against it. That means you see that there's just some kind of error. See, the fact that you are independent does not mean that you will not give a cost to the governor or to the president. No. That's not it. Well, in the same country, there are powers. What independent means is that there are federal powers, you know, what called central power, yes, and then we have state powers, and then we should have local government powers, yes, isn't it? Yes, and there are concurrent powers of this place. There's a place where it meets. Yes. When this one meets the other one, the other one counters this. That's what it means. Yes. So you are not saying, see, my brother, in the elections, I've been in politics. In fact, I'm even writing a book called The Gossip in Politics. I've been in politics enough to know that. One time I was contesting for the APC state chairman of this state. And I said, we should be able to define longevity with loyalty a little bit very well. We should be able to look at it critically. Is this guy staying long enough with you because he does not have alternative? Or he is staying because he has alternative and he has decided to stay? I asked one man, I said, you have people who had come to you and you think they are strong. And I said, so some of us who had also made our impact and had grown from outside and have come to submit that to you, who is more loyal? Is it the man who does not have anything to give? Because if a local government chairman has something to give, exactly, the man should be the one who should be happy, being autonomous. Exactly, sir. Because what autonomy means is that you don't need to take permission from, can you imagine, before this autonomy, and I'm sure that's what the National Assembly is working at. Okay, sir. Before the autonomy, that councillors are no longer regarded by local government chairman. In fact, the elected local government chairman or local government chairman are like sole administrator. They don't even deal with them. But why are you going to deal with them? They are like toothless bulldog. The councillors cannot impeach you. The only people that can remove or bring you is the assembly. Yes. Now you are in your own place. You have legislators who cannot remove you. So the legislators, the councillors go to the chairman's house to wait at the security gate, waiting for the chairman. Oh. Today they are autonomous. Now, if they are autonomous, that means that the councillors will be strong. The chairman will not know how to play along people. The councillors represent the world, isn't it? So it becomes a little bit of the smallest indivisible unit in the political representation. That's the unit. So that means that when we begin to speak, the chairman will need to ask our chairman, what are you doing with our money? What have you done here? The councillors will look at the councillors in the town hall and say, councillor, what are you doing? That also means that you will no longer be electing councillors because you just wanted to elect your boys. You will have to elect councillors who can ask questions. Exactly. And then the man is saying, no, I don't want to be dependent. No, it's like a spoiled boy in a house. You know, the guy is grown and he's staying with his mother and his father, and then it's time for you to marry. The guy said, I'm not marrying. I don't want to be, okay, if you marry, I don't want to live outside the place. What are you saying? That means you don't want to grow. That's what it means. So, because they believe that the governor has appointed them, because, can I say this, like, and I can take anybody on it. 80% of the elected, so-called elected or caretaker chairman of our 774 local government. I'm very economic. I even saying 80%. I could have said 100%. Okay, but 80% of them were quote unquote nominated, not elected. Nominated. Yes, because the governor will sit somewhere and say, number one local government, 1, 2, 3, 4, 23, go. That's all. So they feel that it is not even you that elected them. That no wonder. Tell me one, since this democratic competition, where you see another political party as governor and you see another political party win any local government election in Nigeria. No. That means because Risek will just announce it. Risek will announce it. That's why I am happy with what is happening in River State. Why am I happy? Not because it is I'm for wicked or I'm for sin. Let people begin to know. You know, when assembly says they want to do this, no, they're criticizing because we have not seen a vibrant assembly before. Yeah. It's not because what they are doing is not legal. It's because when I say we're going to stop you from doing that, because they've not seen it. In fact, in the past, a governor can go ahead, announce project of 100 billion, yes, 100 billion, and then come back after 3 months for assembly to accept it. Exactly, sir. And they will accept it. And we were happy. Now that people say, no, we need to ask questions because of autonomy. That's what autonomy does. Somebody say, no, I don't want to grow. I want to still be there because they know that maybe, and I can say that because some of them cannot win election without the government.
Oh, good, sir. So that's kind of like a Stockholm syndrome. Being so close to the captor that the captive is more comfortable with the captor.
Yes.
We are still learning more on political terrains and happenings in Nigeria.